So this is one of the weirdest things I've seen. So you've got the mouth of the tunnel and a house built right into it there. But they weren't allowed to fill the tunnel in. So they've just built the house out to the edge. Anyway, right here is the site of where the Heckmondwike Spen Station was. Now we're obviously at a slightly higher level here and it's sloping up to the road there, but right down here would have been the station platforms and the building. And you could just see, as Richard pointed out on the wall there, the original markings of the steps. As the steps head up there, and you can also see some crisscross markings in the stonework there. That would have been a support for the stairs. So we're a bit further up from the tunnel. You just see the tunnel back there. And Richard was just saying the station was quite a long one actually. I mean, obviously we're a bit higher now, but the station would have ran down here all the way a couple of 100 yards further up, beyond them houses and beyond that as well. Platforms obviously either side, and a little goods yard, he says, over on this side. So we're just making our way through this pleasant new housing estate, as you can see. And just what you don't expect to find on the other side of this are a series of bridges. But now we're entering the town of Heckmondwike. Now at this point, the town of Heckmondwike was already well established. And then just look at that. So because the town was already here, they basically just went through it, right through the middle, and every street, terrace street above, is now a bridge. And there's plenty of bridges through here, as you'll see. But Richard was just saying they wanted originally to build a tunnel from here all the way underneath Heckmondwike and out the other side. But the council at the time were worried about subsidence in the tunnel. They demolished 80 houses and instead built bridges across every street. Now this is really fascinating. So let's head down and I'll show you everything that it has to offer. Now, how amazing was that? I did not expect that. I've never been down here before. I've seen pictures of it and I knew all about it. Well, recently anyway. Just walk through. This is surreal. You've got to come down and see this. Probably 8 or 9 bridges straight through the middle of Heckmondwike. The town is right above us and you wouldn't know. You feel so isolated and cut off down here. And the detailing on the stonework, the bricks and the carvings, it's just really, really picturesque. But you need to get down here and check this out. It is surreal. Right, so while we're here in Heckmondwike, it would be criminal for us not to bring you down and show you the other station, Heckmondwike Central, which is on the L&Y line, which is the one we've mentioned quite a few times. So we brought you down here to show you the remains of this station. So yet again, Heckmondwike has lost both stations, as a lot of other towns around this area did as well, because both lines ran through this valley. And a lot of the towns on it had double stations, not anymore. But anyway, you can see the old station access behind me there. And then a nice cobbled forecourt here, which would have been heading towards the station. Obviously, you've got the old rail bridge there. and the railway heading through. So let's have a look up there and see what remains up there. So we're just heading up to the station and we spotted this. Got to see it. Old subway of some sort, or an alcove anyway. I thought it went on, but it doesn't. You've got some old pipe work in there, so maybe it was like a, I don't know. And Alan just told me that the booking office for the station would have been about here, right on this spot. Not today. Just a load of brambles as usual. So we've just made it up to the station platform edge. And this is the bridge over the road here, but as you can see, it's two bridges. And we had one line on this side and one on that side, and it's a nice hollow in the middle there, which is a bit weird. But if you look this way, this is where the station platforms were, in the middle. So we had both the lines running down either side, and instead of the platforms being on the outer edge like they usually are, they were in the middle, which is a bit unique for this one. But as Alan just said, if there were tracks on each side and the platforms in the middle, how the hell did they get to the platforms? Now he suspects there might have been a subway of some sort here, or somewhere around here anyway, to come up underneath. And is what looks like something that's been capped off here with concrete. And there's an access there in a drain cover. So I'm wondering, and it's quite a big one, I'm wondering if the subway still exists under there and that's an access to it for maintenance. So we stood at where the platforms would have been in the middle, and we've just discovered this. And Richie thinks it might have been like a colonnade for a column going up, maybe to support a roof over the platforms above us, or platforms here, should I say, a roof above us. Yeah, that could be the case. Just found these sculptures on the station site. I like that one. Looks like a JCB grabber. If you can see because of the sun. I like that. And we're heading onwards down the track bed. Just up there is what is known as Old Hall, and it's associated with Joseph Priestley. I did say JB Priestley a minute ago. Is that the author? But anyway, Joseph Priestley apparently lived there. But what's fascinating about this hall is it's on a diagonal that way. And when they built the railway through here for the cutting, they sliced the back end of the building off in order to build the railway, because it would have gone right up to the house. I don't know why they didn't just build a wall that came out, but anyway, they sliced the house off, and hopefully I can show you that on a picture. So we're still following the track bed. Now we're not on the track bed, it's just over there, but we're following it on up to Liversedge Spen Station, which shall be coming up soon. But while we're here, this new housing estate here, all of this would have been sidings coming off the line here on our left, and there was a big goods shed just here somewhere, which was apparently an oil terminal, or to do with the oil terminal anyway. So anyway, let's carry on onwards up to Liversedge Station, somewhere in that direction. Right, so we picked up the track bed again, just behind that housing estate, heading that way. There's a bridge here, so I'm just going to show you this bridge. It's here, we may as well see it. This is Firthcliffe Lane. So I'll just take you down. Again, in very good condition. Right, we've now reached the site of the Liversedge Spen Station, and it's quite a rural one this, so it looks on this side. You've got farm fields there, and then on this side you've got a little town centre. So this is obviously Liversedge here, and I'll just pan you around. So this is the track bed that we've come on. Now right here is exactly where the station would have been. It was just before the bridge here on Listings Lane, I remembered. So you got Listings Lane underneath, and the station was just before it. And right at the side of the station from the platforms, which I'm presuming would have been here, there was some access roads down to the main road, and you can still see a sort of gradient, and it's just absolutely started tipping it down. But we'll ignore that. But you can see some access roads down here, or what would have been, down to the roadside. They're quite steep, and there'd been one on that side as well, which I'll have a look at in a minute. So at the side of the other side of the bridge now, and you can see some blocks here. I'm not sure what they are. Look like some kind of a column for a, I don't know, a post of some kind. Lots of steel things sticking out the ground, and also the concrete, what looks like a pulley for the signal cables. You can see where the cables would have gone through there. That's what we think anyway. And then just another look down the bridge here. So this is a steel girder bridge, unlike the other ones that were a brick arch. And then you can see the original station wall down there on the side, and that's the subway that I was talking about, or the access route there that would have gone up to the platforms. Like I said, the station was on that side there. And then we'll just peer down the other side of the bridge, and now you can see the access road there. That's still intact on this side, so you can see how steep it is going up the bank in there. And then again, station wall down there. It looks like there's a concrete base under here. Yeah, there's slabs of concrete all along here. Now I'm not sure if this was some kind of a subway of some sort, because I mean the access road would have been on top of it here. Why is the concrete underneath? So I need to get some pictures of this station and see if we can distinguish what was on this side, because like I said, the other one's an access road. This looks the same on the map, but to me it doesn't when you're down here. But if we come to this building, now lucky we can see inside it. I'll point you in there. That looks like a subway to me. It's got a curved or an arched roof at the top that's collapsed. So I've just got the torch out so you can see a bit better. You can see like a vaulted ceiling at the back there, or an arched roof anyway. And it's definitely a building of some sort, but it's hard to distinguish. This could have obviously been the top of it. Maybe there was an entrance down there, because we are a lot higher. And this concrete goes all the way along there. So I'm betting this was some kind of a subway maybe underneath, or I don't know, maybe a store. It's just hard to say. I'll see if I can find a picture and confirm what it was. And if you look down there, you can see some kind of a brick wall as it comes in. I just speculated maybe it was an air raid shelter, because it's got a thick reinforced concrete roof and it's made out of red brick, which we know is not the colour of this line. They use a lot of the blue grey brick. Because it's red, that makes me think maybe it was a bit more modern